Okay, so I just wanted to give you an 18-month update. On Jayden, so I just thought that I'd do that real quick. He doesn't have his checkup appointment to get like his weight and height and stuff done until later this month. So if I don't vlog his appointment, then I can give you guys another update on that. But he turned 18 months last week, and the last time he had his weight done, I want to say it was about a month ago, and if I remember right, he was about 32 pounds and 35 inches or 35 and a half, so he was only about an inch away from being 36 inches, which would obviously be 3 feet exact. Sorry, there's just some noise outside. Sometimes my neighbors are really loud talking outside here. So anyway, so I wanted him to be in this video, but he's actually napping right now, so I'll show him to you guys at the end of the video. But I actually just have some notes right here of some things to, I guess, go over, update on. I haven't really done one of these before, so if there's any other questions or anything you guys have that you want me to go over or update on him about, definitely go ahead and let me know in the comments below. But other than that, we'll go ahead and get started. One of the things that I've seen other people do on updates and stuff is where I got some of the questions from and things to update on, so I have a list for you guys. And one of those is words, what kind of words, and he doesn't talk a lot. He does say wow and whoa are his most, some of his most common things that he says. He does say a lot. He says mama and dada. He's been saying that since before he was a year old. And he does yes, but he doesn't say it. He shakes his head yes and he shakes his head no. And he does hi, but same thing with that. He doesn't say it. He will wave hi, but instead of correctly waving hi, he does it like this, almost like come here. And sometimes he'll try and copy us and watch our lips when we're talking, try and repeat things, but he just hasn't gotten there yet. I'm sorry about that noise. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not, but it's my neighbors keep going in and out and shutting their door. That's one thing I hate about the walls and the doors and stuff over there, is they're not soundproof, but they're not they're really not echoey either, but they're just really you can hear somebody can be standing outside their door having a conversation, or you can hear them more you can just hear through the walls and stuff really easily, and so I really don't like that. That really does bother me, because I feel when I'm sitting in my living room where I am right now, doing a video or talking to somebody or something, if somebody is outside their door, that they can kind of hear your conversation. So I don't know, I just don't like that. It's really weird. So as far as his height and weight, I will update you guys on that. His appointment is I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Other people are really loud. As far as his height and weight, I think I said it was at the end of this month, but what I meant to say is we're still in March, which for some reason I thought it was April already, but his appointment is in the middle of April, which it's right after he turns 19 months, and so I was trying to do this as an 18-month update. So it's been I think about a month since he was last weighed, and I think at his 15-month, which was actually done at 16 months, was the last time his height was done. I want to say he was around 35 inches, so he's almost 3 feet. Almost 3 feet tall. He was 22 inches when he was born, so he was really long. He was born 3 weeks early, and so he is really long, but his dad is 6 foot, so I'm only 5'3", so he gets his height from his dad's side. But as far as his weight, like I've talked about a little bit, I'm a type 1 diabetic, and so not all, but it is common for babies of diabetic mothers to have a higher birth weight, and he was a really big baby. As I said, he was born 3 weeks early, and he was 11 pounds, guys, 11 pounds. And so he was just an overall big baby, and he barely fit me for like maybe a week or two. And the things like the snappies and stuff, he didn't even fit at all. It was things like pants and like shorts like that were separate that he did fit for a few weeks, and the diapers. But as far as like snappies or onesies, whatever that you want to call them, he didn't fit in those at all. He was in 0 to 3, and so he's always just been on the bigger side. But last time he weighed like 31, 32 pounds, and so I'd guess, if I had to guess right now, I'd guess probably that he's about 34 pounds and probably right around 36 inches now, so which would be 3 feet. He is in 24-month size clothing. There are some things that he still does fit of 18-month stuff. He just fits like on the smaller, the snugger side, but for the most part, he is in 24 months. That's what fits really good and fits him perfect. He can fit into some 2T stuff, but it's a little bit like on the bigger side. He wears a size 6.5 to a 7 shoe. And toddlers, of course. As far as snacks go, he's still, I think in my toddler tag, I kind of touched on this a little bit. He's a really healthy eater. He really doesn't like sweets at all. There are very few like sweets, like he does like Starbursts. Once in a while he'll like a lollipop or something, or like dark chocolate, like the it's like baker's chocolate, like chocolate chips. Like if it's dark chocolate, he doesn't not like those. But other than that, like offering him chocolate or like even brownies or cake or something, he'll like have a bite and like either spit it out, push it away, be done with it, even if he acts like he wanted it. And so he's just not a sweet eater at all. Donuts, cake, candy, ice cream, just anything like that, he's just not interested in it, which I'm really so thankful for. But it really is kind of weird to me at the same time too, because his dad and I really are sweet eaters. Like, we obviously don't eat sweets like all the time, like every day or anything, but we really do like them. And so that's just kind of weird to me that he's really not a fan of sweets. But at the same time, I'm really grateful for that. He does like meat, which before he didn't like the baby food meats. He hated. He would act like he was going to work or something. Anytime I try and give them to him, like when he was hungry, even if I mix them with like fruit or vegetable, he did not like them. And so, but he does now. He doesn't have any issue with it now, but I'd say a good at least 3/4 of his diet consists of fruits and vegetables, and those are just his favorite things. You can put anything in front of him, and he will go for the fruits and vegetables first. The only thing that he does like better is like pasta. He really likes like spaghetti and stuff like that. Crackers. Like bagels and stuff like that. as far as cartoons goes, he does really like watching cartoons. I don't watch much TV myself. I do. The only thing that I really watch like routinely is General Hospital. I'm sure many of you know what it is. If not, it's a soap opera on ABC, and that's really like the only thing like routinely that I do watch. And he will sometimes like get like really interested in it and watch it with me, but other than that, he's more so really into like cartoons and like children's stuff, like animated things, I guess. But sometimes he will get interested in like, or even if like something I record from a cartoon or something I turn on and it goes over, and then the whatever's just on like TV comes on, he will then start watching it. A lot of times he gets a remote and he turns on the Spanish channels, and I don't know what he likes about them so much, but he'll just sit there and be so interested in watching Spanish channels. So, I mean, if it keeps him occupied, it keeps him occupied, but I just thought that's really funny that he does that. It does do that quite often. It's really cute when he wants a cartoon or wants to watch TV or something. He'll go and get the remote and bring me the remote and, like, watch a show. Breastfeeding, he is still breastfeeding very, very much. He still breastfeeds to sleep. We do co-sleep still. He always has. So, and I don't have any issue with it. His dad don't, so I don't know when we'll transition to like a toddler bed or something, or when we'll stop that. I don't have any plans of it as for now. So, I'll just continue on with that. Breastfeeding, I don't have any plans of stopping that either. 1 year was our first goal, and my ultimate goal is like 2 years old. So even if he were to wean before that, then I would have continued to pump, which I started out doing because of his 5 days in the NICU. He never latched at first, so I worked on it with him, but for the first almost 3 months I exclusively pumped and bottle fed, and then after a while of just trying and latching him and introducing it to him, he latched. So, and his latch got better and better, but he does have a lip tie, which I didn't know anything about lip ties or even breastfeeding or anything like that until he was much older. So until he was about 7 months, I didn't even know he had one, and something that could have been like part of the reason why he had a hard time getting a good latch in the beginning. But right now, the only issue that it does cause is it seems to, I don't know, it's just that he doesn't like it, but he almost seems like it causes him pain if I like lift his lip up like this to brush his front teeth right here, because he does have a pretty bad lip tie that connects, because of the gap between his two front teeth right here, and connects to the bottom roof part of your mouth right there. And I know other than like latch issues with breastfeeding, the only other issues that I know that it causes is issues with cavities and issues with speech later on. I don't think his speech would be affected, like so far, like the word stuff that he does say, it doesn't seem like he's gonna have any issue with speech, but who knows. But brushing his teeth, that's probably the only one that I'm really concerned about, that I'm thinking that is going to cause an issue with him, is his two front teeth, brushing the tops of them, because it's really hard to lift his lip up, and sometimes it'll start like bleeding a little bit. So I almost think that it causes him some like kind of pain or discomfort, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. As far as naps go, and that's another thing I want to touch on, I haven't done a video this whole past week. I didn't do any videos. Almost because I was just so busy with things, but we honestly haven't been busy at all. It's been more so the fact that he's on a terrible sleep cycle again, and he's been on this quite a few times, and I try and break it, and then he'll get back into it again, and he'll be doing really good for a few weeks, and then he gets back into it, and or he just stays up so late, like all hours of the night. And the past like few nights he's been going to sleep around midnight or 1, and I'll think, okay, he's out for the night. Nope, he'll sleep for an hour or 2, and he's back up. Like the past week he's been keeping me up till like 5, to 6 a.m. and then we end up sleeping until like really late in the afternoon. And when we do get up, it's either the sun is going down, it's almost dark outside, or it is dark outside, and it's just we haven't had anything. Like, I feel like I would be so boring and like bore you guys, because we really don't do anything, don't go anywhere. Like, we'll get up and he'll like watch cartoons, or get something to eat, or just lay in bed, or he'll just go around and play with his toys. Like, we really haven't done anything at all. And plus that, and the weather hasn't been too nice outside. Quite a few days it's been raining, and other than that, the sun has hardly came out. It's been really cloudy and just hot outside, so we haven't gone outside to even done anything. So I just like haven't had anything to record. So I figured I would do this video for you guys, and after this I may film, either after this or tomorrow I will film Saturday's video for you guys, which I think I'm going to do a diaper bag haul, so be looking out for that video. But I just wanted to kind of throw that in there as to why you guys haven't seen a video in this past week, as I just haven't had anything to film. And as far as his naps and stuff go, he does take 1 to 2 naps, but like I said, his sleep schedule is constantly changing and all over the place. And that's another thing too that I hate about his dad's job, is he doesn't have a set schedule. Sometimes he works mornings, sometimes he works really late at night, sometimes it's midday, and it just makes it really hard to keep a routine down, because I feel like almost like every other day it's something different and constantly changing. So it's really hard once we do, like for a week or two, get on a schedule that I like, it just ends up getting screwed up after a few weeks, and I'm just having a really hard time keeping to a good schedule once I get him on one. So I don't know, but that's what we're struggling with right now, is him being up all night and then sleeping most of the day. And so that's something that I'm trying to change right now. Potty training, something my mom's been pushing a lot, and I haven't really had too many questions from other people about potty training, but he will take his diaper off, and sometimes pee on the floor. When I go to put him in the shower, he will do that. Sometimes, like when I've noticed, I'll put him on the toilet, and he just gets the strangest look on his face, like doesn't understand, well, why am I on this? He'll get off of it and then pee on the floor, and I'll try and redirect him, tell him no, we use the toilet, this is what the toilet's for, and he'll just get off and go on the floor again. And he's not really talking much either, so where he could say like pee or poop or something, or potty, or something to be like, hey mom, dad, I need to use the bathroom, or whatever. So that's one thing too I've like, no, I don't think that he's ready for, is he's not talking a lot. So if we're out in public or something, I don't know, like, that's just not something that I want to have to deal with, trying to change clothes in public or going in public bathrooms. And it's like, I just don't want to be trying to do that, or and we don't have washer and dryer or anything, so I definitely can't be going through 5 or 10 changes of wet clothes a day. So I just feel like once he's talking more and comprehensive more and understanding, that's when I'll try, probably around 2 or 2.5, when he is talking more and I feel like he is understanding what I'm telling him and grasps the concept of using the toilet and when, and knows, really like being in touch with himself and knowing when he needs to go to the bathroom, is when I will try with that, because right now he doesn't have any concept of that at all, and I just feel like it would be a huge mess, and I'm not in any hurry at all or pushing it at all, and quite frankly I'd rather change a wet or a poopy diaper than pooped clothes or wet clothes or pee on a carpet or be trying to wash 10 changes of clothes a day. I'm not in any hurry for it. So when he's ready and he's showing, more signs of being ready and interest in it, then that's when we'll start. Other than that, it's just not anything that I'm in a hurry for or pushing for. He's only 1, so and as far as feeding goes, I touched on that he's really good here, still breastfeeding. He breastfeeds on demand, probably anywhere from like 4 to 7 times a day. I want to say it really hasn't decreased any since around a year old, which has been the same since he was like 7, 8 months old since we introduced foods. He didn't really start getting on a like eating schedule until he's about 14 or 15 months. Before that, it was just I'd offer stuff and he'd have like a few bites. It was more of like tasting stuff and like just introducing stuff and getting him used to stuff. It's just been about the past, I want to say, maybe 2 to 3 months that he's really like where he actually eats like 2 to 3 full meals a day and a snack or two where he's more constant with solids. But he does still breastfeed quite often. He's always climbing on stuff. If you guys seen a video that I did, I want to say it was 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 now. I climbed on the coffee table and he had fell off and had hit his head a little bit. I have that video, so if you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna check that video out. But he's constantly climbing on stuff. The kitchen table is another big one. He's just, I don't know if it's just a phase or if he's just drawn to heights or what it is, but he is just like fearless and he absolutely loves to climb on stuff and then get himself stuck. He's not afraid of climbing up there and being up there, but it's getting back down. He will sit and yell for someone to get him down. So it was not the greatest thing because I'm always afraid he's gonna fall, like with the coffee table. But we have started gymnastics, so I think that will, I want to keep up with that with him. I think that he will really do good with that. And so if I don't, I was thinking of maybe doing a diaper bag. What's my diaper bag video, guys, for this Saturday? But if I don't do that, then I will possibly do a gymnastics video for you guys. Or for Wednesday, next Wednesday's video, I will record his Saturday gymnastics class, and I will do a video of that for you guys and let you guys see him at gymnastics. He is shy. He's really shy, like in public if somebody talks to him or something, but he really just like sit there and stare at people, but he will not like let people like come near him or like touch him. He's not like a social butterfly, which I'm really kind of grateful for, because I see those kids where they'll just like go up to anyone or talk to anyone or walk off with any stranger, and that is so scary. So I'm really kind of glad that he's shy and kind of wary of strangers. As far as snacks go, he's really not picky with anything other than sweets. Like I said, if you watched the video I did about his diabetes test, he is dairy free, and I mentioned that in the beginning clips of this video, though the beginning of this video and this part, update part of the video, are filmed on 2 separate days. So if I think back to when I filmed the first part of it, I believe I touched with you guys on dairy and stuff, how he's not had dairy or anything at all. And I just try and be really like health conscious with him as far as that goes. We get the Annie's Bunny little crackers, and he'll have that, or for like snacks, or have like fruit or some vegetables. And he does the only kind of like dairy thing I think I mentioned to you guys is he likes the string cheeses, so sometimes occasionally I will let him have one of those or some ranch to like dip vegetables in and stuff. But like other than that, he doesn't drink like milk or like cow's milk anyway. He does drink coconut milk and almond milk and obviously breast milk. Yeah, for snacks. And then I also have these little organic, and he really loves these. I'm out of them right now and I haven't gotten any more, so otherwise I'd show you guys. But they're organic, like little fruit bites. They're just like little gummy fruit snacks, but they're like organic whole fruit ones, and he does really like those. So like stuff like that is what he usually has for snacks, or just like any fresh cut up fruit or vegetable. As far as like teeth brushing and stuff goes, in his teeth, he has all of his front ones. He has one side one on each bottom. One of them just finished coming in, and then he has all of his 4 across the front on the top, and then on both sides he's getting one of his big one also on both sides on the top. So he's 8, 10, so he has 10 and 11 and 12 are on the top. We're working on coming in right now. Other than that, he was really good about letting me brush his teeth, but lately I think it's because of his lip tie, he just doesn't like me brushing his teeth, and that's been quite a struggle, getting his teeth brushed. He brushes his teeth with coconut oil, and there's lots of recipes for like natural like alternatives to like toothpaste and stuff right now. And, like, one of the main reasons right now I use that for him is because he doesn't get the whole like spitting concept of stuff, and he like will swallow. Like at first I just started brushing his teeth with just warm water, and he doesn't get the spitting concept at all, and I just don't want him swallowing toothpaste or like anything like that. And there's a lot of like stuff and like chemicals and stuff in toothpaste that aren't the greatest for you, so that's what I use to brush his teeth. I put that on my teeth after I brush them as well. It's supposed to help with like healing cavities and stuff. Like, my teeth honestly are terrible. Like, I've been really good about brushing them religiously like every single night, but when I was pregnant with him, I'm not sure the correct way of pronouncing this, so I've just referred to it as HG, but it's hypermesis gravidarium, I believe is the way that it's pronounced. It's basically just like severe morning sickness, and I just could not stand anything in my mouth, toothbrush, toothpaste, anything, and literally it was rare that I brushed my teeth like on a weekly basis when I was pregnant with him, and then having braces when I was a younger teenager have like really just screwed my teeth up. And so I don't have the greatest teeth at all, so that's been something I've been really on top of with him, is trying to make sure that I keep on top of like oral hygiene and health as far as his teeth and stuff go. So that I want to say is about it. It's just recently I noticed more he is trying to comprehend things more. I'll tell him to go get his shoes if we're gonna go somewhere, and he'll actually like go and get his shoes or his socks, or if I hand him something, tell him to take it to his dad, he will go and do it. So that's something just like in the past month and a half that I've really noticed, is he is starting to become more comprehensive and understanding things. But other than that, and another thing is with Binky, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this in another video, he loved his binkies. He always did up until he was about 9, I want to say like 9 or 10 months, and he had just misplaced them all. Like, we just couldn't find any, so for about 2 weeks I just couldn't find one, so he didn't have one, and he pretty much weaned himself from it. But even now he has nights where he'll like want to be on the breast constantly, like almost not like he's eating, but like if he's just like comfort nursing, and he'll wake up as soon as I take him off of it. Sometimes there's nights where he'll like wake up like 5 times, like anytime I try to take him off of it and lay down, or if I'm gonna get up, and he just wakes up. So I've been trying to, I've thought many times about this and I haven't, and I just haven't, but recently it's been quite an issue with that, and so I've been trying to reintroduce the binky to him. I have a few times in the past, and he just has not been interested in it anymore. But I've been working on that with him during the day, trying to get him to take binky again. He's not on the bottle anymore. He has sippy cups, either the straw ones or the 360 like ones where you can like tip them and drink out of them like a regular cup. I'm sure you guys know what they are. If not, you can look them up. They're a 360 cup. I believe there's a few different brands that make them. But I am, just for purpose of like nap time and nighttime and stuff, so that way I'm able to get up and like get things done when he's napping or when he first goes to sleep or something, so he's not constantly on the boob. Is trying to get him back on the binky for purposes of like naps and nighttime and stuff. And it honestly wasn't hard at all getting him off of it. I wasn't even trying to get him off of it. It's actually been a struggle a lot of times, the fact that he did wean off of it so young. So just the fact of keeping him out of his sight, they're lost. Though I definitely don't want like a 3 or 4 year old on the binky, so by then I will have him like back off of it. But I don't know, I just think like probably like up until like throughout 2 at least, it'll be easier in terms of me being able to get things done, and maybe even transitioning him from co-sleeping into his own bed, because there are many nights that he won't sleep unless he's on the boob or he's right by me. So I think just having something for him to like comfort suckle on will help with that quite a bit. But I think that's it for now. When we have his doctor's appointment next month, I will touch with you guys on his current height and weight. But other than that, I want to show him to you guys, and I think that's about it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. If I am, feel free to go ahead and leave any questions or anything else, you guys. Let me know if I forgot anything, left anything out in the comments below, and I will be sure and answer those for you guys in a video. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. Feel free to share and comment, leave any comments, any video ideas or suggestions, any questions you guys have. I always leave my Facebook page for you guys for my channel linked down below, so you guys, if you have Facebook, can go ahead and follow us on there like that if you want. I don't do like, and for my personal self, that's all I have too, is Facebook. I don't have any of the Twitter or Instagram or Snapchat, or I'm not sure like what all the different social medias are, but any of those other, even for my personal self, I don't have any of those, so all I have is Facebook. So I mean, kind of boring, but you feel free to go ahead and like us on Facebook if you like. I do post usually all of the, whenever I post a video or something, I do leave a link to it on there, and you guys can like us on there if you'd like. And so I'll see you for the next video, guys. Bye. Kiss. Are you showing him your teeth? You dog? Kiss. Kissy? No. No. No kissy. That's another thing, is going through like a really like copycat stage, like for like watching another YouTuber on YouTube, another video, someone else's, and he's watching it with me, and he sees a little kid doing something or on TV, or if one of us do something, is he's going through a really copycat stage, and he'll try and copy a lot of things that he like sees or hears. So that's another thing. Understands more than he talks. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you for the next video, guys. Bye. Until then, bye. Goodbye, bye. Bye, bye. Say bye, bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye.